previously on Hellchaser, I ran into this annoying human. I got past my lake of boiling water. He killed my giant snake. Rest in peace, Mr. Noodles. He killed all my guards and got past my puzzles. He also stole a bunch of my money. I had to give him both my blood and the key in order to get him to leave. On his way back, I decided to set up shop to make back some of my lost money. I sold him a bunch of bullets and other weaponry to steal some of my money back. They were totally for fair prices. Totally. Back to the human.
Anyway, so Castiel sent me out to go get some food for the settlement since we were running a little low. There was a factory. It wasn't really far. I could see it. It was just kind of, there was a few things guarding it. There were these little spider things. Imagine spiders, but with hands. Turn those hands into demonic hands to make their little head in the center spin. Yeah. There were also these snake things that like to lunge at me. Just imagine like small snakes that can jump really far and try to bite your ankles. Anyways, I couldn't really get any of their blood. There was just like too little to really do anything with, so I just didn't really bother with it. Too bad, I couldn't have became Spider-Man. But, oh well. Anyways, I finally get to the factory. Surprisingly, no epic boss fight. I can't say I'm disappointed, but I'm not complaining. I was kind of looking forward to a fight, I'm gonna be honest with you here. Anyways, there was a bunch of these guys there. They were like, I'm gonna call them chompers because they had like really big jaws. Imagine a bear trap, then put like a tiny body on there, then make it more demonic. That's what I saw. They pretty much ran away the moment I entered. They took like well over like half the food, so I just kind of took like some food. It was very hard to move all of it, but I did it using a weird ramp thing. It was like a trolley hooked to a car. Very strange. Anyways, while I got it there, I had to defend it from demons, skinless, axe guys, weird snake people, normal spider things. There's not much to say about it. Now, we're going to call the spider things spinning spiders because their heads spin. It makes sense. Anyways, when I finally get the food back, Castiel goes,
Good, you've brought back the food. Please tell me you've quit with the idea of closing the Hellgate. It's not possible. Please tell me you ditched that idea.
No, I did not. Tell me the location of the next sin. I only need a few more keys, and I can get the gun, then shoot the general. What was the general's name again?
He changes it like every 2 weeks. So don't even bother with the naming. Anyways, I suppose the deal's a deal. You know, points towards where the Rust dungeon is, which I'm not looking forward to. Because I don't know what you've seen that, because I'm gonna be honest with you, that place scares me. Anyways, last chance to back out.
Nope, I'm seeing this all the way through with or without your help. So either I get there and I die, or I get there and I come back with blood and a key. Anyways, so I'm beginning to head out, prepared to go face the sin of lust, which I'm not looking forward to. Neither is Castiel the angel, doesn't want to deal with that, which is not a good sign. Anyway, so before I leave, some soldiers from the military base basically pop up and go,
Wait, we're coming with you. We have sat idle for too long. If there's an actual chance of closing the Hellgate, we're with you. And we're not taking no for an answer.
No, that's way too dangerous. You guys are gonna get yourselves killed. Then Castiel's gonna kill me. You see how this is not really gonna go well. It was after a bit of arguing, a very familiar voice chimed in.
Now, what appears to be the problem? I understand that you don't have the necessary means to supply these men with demon killing means, so I shall be generous enough to give you a discount. Each soldier has to pay for their own bullets and or weapons. A limited deal, only from greed shop. Limited price. Taxes may apply.
The government just like started pointing guns at him. They didn't really have many demon killing bullets, so it wasn't gonna do much to him. Even then, like it requires like a good amount of bullets to kill him, even if you're using demon rounds. Like it's gonna take quite a few shots, even with fire. Like it still took a while to knock him down.
Fine, well, buy from the demon. Double check the rounds, make sure they're not tampered with.
So basically, they buy a bunch of weapons. They have like surprisingly a lot of cash on them, which I'm not complaining. Like I didn't want to bring them because they would kind of be more of a burden, if anything, because they didn't really have the necessary means to kill demons like I do, but now they do. So we begin to head off to the Sin of Lust. Surrounding her place is a bunch of lava. Great. Anyway, so there was like a drawbridge thing over on the other side, so I could let it down to let the soldiers in. So basically, I had to just like dash between boulders to get over there. I had to like, there was no demons on the boulders. There was nothing in the lava yet. So it was honestly me just doing a bunch of parkour actually, which I was pretty good at actually. That actually like makes things really easy. Like I learned how to like dash and to grab onto things while dashing. And some of those boulders had like buildings on them, so you know what? Free bullets for me, you know. Normal bullets are helpful. I'm just saying, like sometimes you don't want to kill the dude. Sometimes you just don't have the time for it. Shoot him once, then run. That was my advice to the military. Anyways, I'm about halfway there. Then I noticed something like the lava is moving in a weird way. Like there's something underneath it. Then a giant snake tail pops out with a claw on the end of it. Not a claw, more of a spike. It kind of curves in a little. One claw hand thing, okay? Anyway, so bullets, fire wasn't working on it whatsoever. So I had to dash like boulders at it, which only really seemed to like knock it out for a little bit. Like it just kind of like forced it back under lava. So I was basically just running from this thing. And after a while, I get to the end, and I think it's gone. I begin to lower the drawbridge. I turn around for 2 seconds. I turn back to see a giant tail smashing into my face. This happens about 20 more times, and everything fades to black. I wake up, but I'm not at the same place anymore. It looks different. Everything's fire, but it's not burning. Lava's there, but it's not hot. It's strange. Then I quickly realized, I was like, oh crap, I'm in hell. Crap. So I start walking around. There wasn't really much in there. I guess like everything just fled to the surface, or to the normal world, just because honestly this place wasn't all that great. There was just rocks and dirt. I don't know what they were eating. I'm gonna assume cannibalism. So you know, that's not fun. Anyways, I read some like posters about the one demon that can like go in between the earth and hell. That apparently she just doesn't choose to. So either I try to get past a giant dog thing, which can be best described as Cerberus, with 3 heads, just imagine Cerberus, but much scarier. Or I can go for the weird demon ability. I thought, let's go for the demon ability. Anyways, again, there's not much to say what was actually in there. There was like a few guards at most. We're gonna call them Hell Guards because there were guards in Hell, and they were tough, actually. Like, they had like giant axes that lit on fire. They had smaller axes to chuck at you. They charged at you like wrath. They had the skills of sloth. They were like clones of me at this point. But they are killable. And I didn't have any like weapons, so all I had was like my fire and like my will to live. Charging into enemies did stun them, but I didn't really do much damage, so I just charged and chuck a fireball in their face. Once I drink some of their blood, it kind of just amplifies all the things I already have. So think of the Hellguard's blood as more of an amplifier than an ability within itself. So I'm pretty sure Hellguards just mimic whatever they're fighting, which is why they have all my abilities. I eventually get to a weird house, if you could call it that. It was very run down. There was like a sheet over it. It's more of a circus tent, to be honest, at this point. She just kept covering the holes with circuit pins. I enter in. I'm not a rude guest. I wipe my feet before entering on the rock carpet thing. I don't know what it was about, but hey, I'm not rude. Anyways, I walk in and I see her. She's kind of weird. She's floating. Her legs are gone. She's like really like, imagine like a grandma that's really, really, really old and hasn't been fed for like a year. Imagine that, then put it in a dress. A really worn out dress. Like she's been wearing it for the years she has not eaten. That was basically it. It's like, how am I supposed to get any blood off that? Then I know it's a blood vial. I was like, okay, that works. Anyways, she begins to speak.
I told you, demons, for the last time, I'm not helping you invade. Oh, you're not demon. But are you?
Hi, I'm Nathan. I've come for that blood vial. Can I please have it? There was just a long, awkward pause. So.
No, you're just another trick. Something to lure me out to make your evasion faster. Well, the answer's no matter how many times you ask.
I will take it by force if I have to. I don't have time for your shenanigans. And I don't have any guns, I don't have any weapons, I just have like fireballs and like all my other abilities. And I tried reasoning with her, I did. But just nothing I said, she wouldn't like listen. So she decides to just kill me. Anyways, her abilities weren't that much. She could summon like fireballs from nowhere, but they weren't exactly hard to dodge. Her real ability was to actually like physically teleport us to the real world, changing the battle arena in like a single snap of her finger. So, the weird thing is she couldn't be in the overworld for too long. It would like slowly harm her. So I kept shooting fireballs at her while she was there. I did significant damage. After a very long fight, like she was not going down easy. Like don't let her looks fool you. She is very, very tanky. She won't go down so easily. And whenever I was in like the overworld, I was like kind of like a ghost. Like I couldn't necessarily go through objects, but they were definitely less, I guess, there for me. Like they were easier for me to like push through, I guess. It took some effort. Anyways, after I knocked her down.
Fine. I'll take us back to the underworld. Just take my blood. Just don't kill me, okay?
I'm not going to kill you. I just need to get back to my body and finish this, okay?
What do you want, mortal? What are you?
I'm just some dude trying to close a hell portal. That's all. Anyway, she actually turned out to be pretty chill when she's not trying to kill you. Anyways, I drank her blood, then in like a moment I'm just snapped back into my body. It was really weird coming back. It was like, kind of like re-wearing your skin, if that's weird. It's kind of like re-wearing like an old pair of favorite pants. It takes you a minute to fit into it. All the government officials, the army, were like, he's alive? Anyway, she also gave me the ability to like set traps, if you will. Like I can set fireball traps for anything that's walking by. And I don't know what happened to the snake thing. It was just gone. I lowered the drawbridge. The army come over, and we all celebrate. I can also now go in between hell and earth, which is really interesting. So during the puzzle part, the sign was mildly disturbing. Just the words "come in" with like a winky face. It was a really weird winky face. There was like a heart on it. It just made everyone very uncomfortable. Anyways, so normally I would have to do this long, complicated puzzle, which I'm not even gonna say what the puzzle was because not copyright, demonetization. So I just kind of like just popped into hell, took a few steps forward, and popped back. And the longer I was in hell, the more damage I would take. So I couldn't be there for too long, but I could be there. I could also like drag other like demons with me. Of course, there was a bunch of those weird snake hybrid things that kept flirting with us for some unknown reason. They weren't really hard. And at some point, their blood just stopped doing anything for me, so I just kind of ditched it. Sometimes when I popped into hell, I would have to fight a hell knight to get out. So basically, I would just put on like a timer. Like, okay, I have to kill this guy quickly before I die. He'll like physically like round me to hell somehow. I don't know how, but it was really interesting. Anyways, we finally get to the room. There's just like huge battle arena with a bed in the center of it, and out of all the sins, this one bothers me the most. Now imagine one of those snake ladies, except a bit bigger, not necessarily like huge, but a bit bigger, a bit flirtier, and a bit more perverted. So, this is fun. So I think, oh yeah, this shouldn't be hard. I have a bunch of military people with me. Yeah, her special ability is she can charm mortals into doing her bidding. One step later, suddenly the army's shooting at me. It didn't work on me, maybe because I was like, at this point, like half demon. I don't know what was going on there. Anyway, so I didn't want to harm the soldiers, so I just had to like run around them and like get shots off on, we're just gonna call her Miss L because that's my only response to this. I eventually kill her. She didn't really speak much, honestly, surprisingly. She kind of just kept slithering around. Maybe she was just scared of me or something. I don't know. I'm not complaining. Anyways, I find a vial of her blood just around. The government, or the army, eventually snap out of it. They were like, why are we shooting at this kid? Very strange. I find her key. It glued like a pink, kind of bluish. It kept changing colors every time I looked away from it, okay? We're gonna just say pink because, yes. And when I go back to find her body, it's just gone. So, yeah, we all basically just ran out of there. I was like, nope, we're not dealing with any more of this. I'm out. Anyways, as we're going back on the, back to the place, we ran into some more things. Actually, one of the hell guards actually managed to get out of hell. He managed to grab on with me. So basically, he just got murdered by the government. These demons are strong, but they're not unkillable. Even if I didn't drink demon blood, I would probably still stand some chance against some of the lower ones. So basically, he just got lit up and absolutely murdered. Took some more blood. The government will never get used to that. It freaks them out every time. It's amazing. I finally make it back to the safe house, we'll call it from now on, because it makes more sense to me. Anyways, I decided to take a look in the mirror, just because drinking demon blood has clearly changed my appearance significantly. My red eye looks more normal. There's more of a pupil to it, I guess. Originally it was just all red. But now there's a bit more of a pupil to it. It's more normal, I guess. I have two little baby horns. I could cover them with my hair, which I did. And I had blood on my shirt. There was yeah, it was a very interesting moment for me. I kind of just got to look myself in the mirror. Which, it makes you think about things, to say the least. Anyways, I go talk to Castiel.
You got the blood. What do we do now? I guess for now we can just hold up here. I'm not sending you after another sins. It's a death wish. Till then, we should be able to hold out until the angels get here. So, I suppose you've held our end of the bargain. I have now granted you a place in heaven.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go close the demonic portal. I'm doing it with or without your help. Either you tell me the locations or I go out and find them.
Human, that is a death wish. You may have been able to kill the first four. They were horribly much to deal with. Compared to envy and pride, they are insignificant.
I stand a shot, though, because I have all 4 of their abilities and other demons' abilities. I can also now travel between Hell and Earth.
You got a plan of how fine. There's one thing I need you to do first. I need you to guarantee me that these humans stand a shot at surviving if you die. Do that in part 5, and I will give you locations.
Why do you keep saying part 5 or part 2 or 1? What are you going on about? Anyways, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. If you didn't hit the like button, you still enjoyed, then just stick around. If you didn't like it, then please, you may exit. You may power off your computer. If you would like to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you don't want to see more, again, please power off your computer. I'm Nathan. I've been your host. You've been a lovely audience. Goodbye.